Hey yo, what is poppin', y'all? Louie here, back at it again with another quarantine video, day number 37. Supposedly in the 6th grade, before all this shit happened to me, I was a bully. I don't remember it, but honestly, I believe it because I was a little dickhead. But then after the 6th grade, things changed and the tables turned because I was the one who was getting bullied. Well, no. The bullying actually started in high school. From 6th grade to 8th grade, I was kind of like treated differently. I was treated like I was special, and I didn't like it. So as soon as I got into high school, I straight up went to all of my quote unquote friends at the time, and I told them, if you have some shit to say it to my face. If not, don't say it at all. They were hesitant because I went up to all of them in person and said that. At the time, I was in this group chat with a bunch of people from charter and some other high schools around the area. And that was where the first insult was thrown, in a group chat, not in person. But guess what? I ate that shit. I said, nom nom nom, motherfucker. They called me Limpy Lou. They called me Louie the One-Eyed Soldier. They called me some other stuff that I forgot, honestly. But then they started to say it in person. But guess what? I inhaled that shit and I spit it right back at them. I was like, oh yeah, Limpy Lou. Oh, that makes sense. Oh yeah, I'm Limpy Lou and all that. Like, I started to agree with them until it got annoying. And until they stopped making fun of me, period. Then it started again, but this time it was a little bit stronger. During the second wave of, bullying and all that, I was seeing a nun, or like a sister of a church, and she was basically like a therapist slash psychologist. I'm not sure if she would label herself as that, but anyways, she told me not to insult myself because it would hurt my self-esteem. And in a way, she was right. So I listened. The point where I consider it bullying was when I told them to stop, but they didn't listen. Like, I told them consistently to stop, and they just kept going. And honestly, that got annoying to me. And like, I fell into like this deep hole of depression. I had anxiety attacks and all that.
I have crippling depression.
But I was willing to accept all the insults and bullying and all that just because I wanted to be normal, and I wanted to have friends. Oh, and here's a story that I never told my mom. I don't think I told her, but a guy once farted in my face. Yeah. That day, that was something. Alright, so let me paint the picture for you guys. It was freshman or sophomore year, and I'm in Spanish class. Or maybe it was homeroom. I forgot. But I'm reaching over to like pick up my books and all that from my book bag. Reaching over, and this guy who I'll call Keys, he's just walking by, and then he stops right in front of my face and he farts. Or what's the professional term for fart? I know it's not defecate. Defecate? No, that's the fluctuate, something like that. He farted in my face, and I start cursing him out like there was nobody else in the room. And keeping this in mind, it was a full class. My teacher Kodo, he was like over at his desk, and I was just airing this out. because this guy thought it was okay to fluctuate. I think that's the word. I googled it, and apparently fluctuate is not a word in the English alphabet. Hold up, my dumbass said alphabet, I mean language, which is complete bullshit. But anyway, so I found fluctuate, which is a completely different word, and I searched up the synonyms for fart, and guess what didn't show up? Fluctuate. Fuck! In another guy's face, like, nah, that's not cool. So I cursed him out, and trust me, I really wanted to punch him in his face, like dead ass. I really wanted to, but there were 3 things that were stopping me. 1, I don't know how to fight, and trust me, this is one of the main reasons why I didn't hook him. Because, like, I know if I hooked him, guess what? He's gonna start throwing punches back, and I don't know how to defend myself. So that's 1. 2, we were on school grounds, and I didn't want to get suspended and all that, because back then I was a good kid. And 3, Keith, he was a tall ass motherfucker. He was tall, and I was just like some short, scrawny little honestly. But around that time, I was seeing an actual psychologist from Children's Hospital to help me get over my anger, my depression, and all that. So she gave me this form that I had to give to my homeroom teacher, Kodo. He gave it back to me like within like the next day or 2, and he told me not to open it. But you know, being the typical American I am, I opened that motherfucker like ASAP. When I opened it, that's when I knew that Kodo was like a real motherfucker. The one and only question that I remember on the forum was, how does Louie behave in class? And you know, like typical teachers would be like, oh, he's a bad student, or he curses a lot, which I did. Or he's disruptive, or something along those lines. But no, he wrote, he's a good kid, but he tries to defend himself a lot. And honestly, it was true, but like, I wasn't expecting him to write that. I was expecting him to like say like all of the bad that I had done in that class. But no, like, that really raised my spirits. But anyways, back to bullying. We will always have that one bully, no matter what. Whether it's at home, at school, at work, or even outside. We will always have that bully. And it's a sad part of reality. But the one and only thing that matters is how you go about it. As I've said in quite a few videos before, my way of combating bullying and depression and all of that was 1, CrossFit, 2, medication, 3, a ton of visits to my psychologist, and 4, cutting a ton of people off. A combination of all 4 of those made me come out of like that cloud that I was in. And my senior year was a game changer, because I took my mom's advice and I ignored all of the bullies, haters, and all that, and I focused on me. The point is, bullying and stress in high school is real, but you gotta keep your head out the gutter. No matter how much they taunt you, tease you, or try to bring you down to their level, rise up. Ignore the haters, but use their energy as power. Meaning, don't take what they say to heart, and use their words as encouragement. Huge shout out to Kodo. He is one of those guys that like you wouldn't expect to be cool until you actually got to know him. So huge shout out. I got all love and respect for him and his son. Anyways, as always, much love, be safe, and catch you tomorrow. Peace!